What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so shout out to Willie D. I just saw his video on this, and I'm just gonna say this already. I wouldn't put it past it that this is true or has elements of truth to it. I wouldn't put it past. I mean, we all know what we feel when it comes to sports. We just can feel the fakeness and the lack of authenticity. So apparently, the script for Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles has already been leaked, and it involves major involvement between sweethearts Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. NFL fans have been sent into overdrive after a leaked script has been shared online. Kansas City Chiefs, of course, are bidding for a third consecutive Super Bowl as they take on the Philadelphia Eagles February the 9th. I believe the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans. Matter of fact, yes, it will be in New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome, with over 80,000 expected to attend. And man, if I had to take a guess, I think somewhere between 120 and 130 million people will be watching. That's just a guess from Too Raw for TV, okay? I think 120 to 130 million will be watching. I think it will end up being, from an aggregate sum, the most watched American event ever. Not the most watched by percentage of audience, but the most watched from an aggregate sum. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are bidding for even more silverware, but has the outcome of events already been made public? An online poster from X, formerly known as Twitter, shared what they say is the script, the Super Bowl 59. And it says the Chiefs are tipped to complete their highly sought-after three-peat. The supposed leak also suggests that Travis Kelce will propose to Taylor Swift on the field during the celebration. Shortly afterward, Kelce will announce his retirement from football. And supposedly he's going to pursue an acting career or career entertainment. Supporters are split on the prediction, with many believing it is already set in stone how the fairy tale story will transpire. Many people believing that it is scripted at this point. For Kelce, this would be his fourth Super Bowl crown. His brother, who's retired, Jason, has, I think he's won. I think Jason won, right? Jason won one Super Bowl. Anyway, this is my take on this. This ain't me being a bitter Bills fan, but A, it's no coincidence that a lot of people feel like the Super Bowl, well, not the Super Bowl, excuse me, the Chiefs have been getting a lot of help lately, all season really, from the officiating. Okay, that's not something that I'm pulling out of my ass. That's something that a lot of people have felt over the past several months, that they're getting a lot of help. Really the last couple of years, but I think it's gotten even more obvious. And, I just can't help but think that that has something to do with it, why people are believing that this script may be accurate. I do agree with this one, Willie D. Now that, if this is true, Now that this has been leaked, they may have to make some adjustments, you know. But supposedly the script is, in a summary, just to be a little bit more specific, Chiefs are going to be down for most of the game. Okay, the Chiefs are going to be down for most of the game. It's going to look like an arduous, impossible task to overcome Philly's dominance. And then somehow they're going to overcome this, at times, double-digit deficit and win in the late moments. It's going to involve Travis Kelce. And, you know, he's going to be a hero of the game or something. He's going to get the game-winning catch. Okay? That's how the script is designed at this particular time. I'm not one of these guys that likes to go overboard with conspiracy theories, because in my opinion, I think that too much of our society has become overtaken by an addiction to conspiracy, PORN. You know, I think that people go too far with it. Yes, I have my beliefs in some quote unquote conspiracy theories, but I think if you get too wrapped up with that stuff, I think that you'll go down a rabbit hole in which you can ultimately lose yourself. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm not a guy that believes in a lot of these things, but when it comes to sports, come on. Whenever there's money involved, absolutely there could be fixes. We're seeing it now when it comes just to betting. So obviously, yeah, I remember some years ago, the NBA on their website accidentally posted that the NBA Finals, even though I know it wasn't much of a stretch, considering how dominant both teams were at that time, it was a stretch. It was posted, at the beginning of the year that the Warriors and the Cavaliers were going to play in the finals, and I think it was beginning of the 2016-17 season. And ultimately, they were the two teams that played in the NBA Finals. But like I said, it wasn't much of a stretch, but still, like, yeah, like I said, on some level, I do believe that sports is fixed. I do. Is it fixed like in the vein of WWE? I can't quite say that. I don't know if it's that fixed, but there is some element there. Look, we see it all the time when it comes to, we got the common sense to know that sports is entertainment and it's also a business. And they're going to want to see the main teams and the big market teams go farther. Matter of fact, let me be honest with you. That is primarily one of the reasons why I'm always for the little guy. Because of how I know small market teams get screwed over when it comes to the playoffs and calls and the large fan bases. They always get catered to as far as their teams is concerned, you know. So yeah, in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this probably is true. We've seen this before. Now, sometimes we've seen these so-called scripts get leaked, and the game that actually is played does not have the result or outcome that the so-called script has. But this feels like this could be real. Like this could be the case because of how much the NFL leans on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and that audience. I can believe that. And the money involved here, you could just sense that would make sense. Some element involved in this Super Bowl will probably have something to do with, yeah, I can see that all the way. Absolutely. You know, this bullshit. And women obviously are becoming a larger market in the NFL. The Taylor Swift and the Swifties, and yeah, come on, man. I can 100% believe this. Absolutely. Man, that's all I got to say about 2 guys.